All right, well, let's talk about some slash chords that are really, you've seen these before, and we can also refer to them as covering the bass. All right, so the first one is C/G, and it's C, and we talked about this before. We take our pinky and we cover the bass string. So in this case, for the C, we play C, and we come up here and we fret the top string of the third fret to cover that note G. And it makes for a fuller sound. Get that bass in there. Hear that? So it's so we play the C, and you can just routinely, after you've been playing for a while, you'll because the pinky is just kind of hanging out there doing nothing when you're playing the C major, we can cover that, and then we don't have to worry about not hitting that top string, even though it doesn't really sound too bad if we do when we strum the C. But if you get used to covering the bass, then you can play all 6 strings and it's nice and full. More robust. So that's C/G. The other one is C/F sharp. And we do the exact same thing with this one. We play the D, and then we use our thumb, and we come over the top of the neck, and we fret that F sharp note, the top string or the 6th string on the 2nd fret. So here's D, and we hit the. That's a more robust way of playing the D chord, because now we can play all 6 strings. Now we've changed the root note, because the root note is still down here on the open 4th string, that D, but the one around that, above that, the open A, is harmonious because it's played down here. And then we've got the fretted top string, which is F sharp, and we've got that underneath our middle finger down here. So this way we can play the D, we can play all 6 strings. We don't have to worry about not, avoiding the top string on that strum of D. We get that bass in there. Okay. The last covering the bass chord is the F/C. And it's the same thing when we talked about covering the bass on the C with the note G. In this one, we play the F chord. And then we, again, since the pinky is just hanging out there, we can play the note C up here on the 5th string and the 3rd fret. And you probably noticed I routinely play the C this way anyway. A fuller way, a little bit more bass in the F chord. Now we're also only 1 string away from playing a bar chord F. And if you've gotten this, we're getting ahead ourselves. We'll talk about bar chords here in a couple lessons. But you could just extend your index finger up there and play the full bar. But don't worry about that. If you can get to here, if you can play simple F, right, and then add your pinky to the 5th string, and you're pretty much golden. Just another way to play F in a bit fuller shape. All right, so those are the add chords and the slash chords covering the bass type.